There's a slight pop
I'm in.
when someone keys out. Is it you or is it Craig?
I don't think it's me. I mean, I'm always on voice activation, so...
I'm on voice activation.
Speak again, both of you.
No.
No.
Well, one at a time.
I'm not your monkey. I don't have to dance on command.
Okay, I'll dance.
Oh, it's not always then. Maybe it's just Discord.
I'm in, by the way. I'm in. So let's start off strong. No, let's start off with City of Heroes, because Kyle isn't here, and Kyle might want to talk about Fallout as well, because he has also watched the show. I mean, we've talked about it before, but we can further talk about Fallout. Hopefully, it won't devolve into us complaining about Bethesda again. It might, though.
Well, it will, because it's Bethesda.
So, City Heroes, celebrating its 20th anniversary. I am someone who played City Heroes since, I want to say 2007. It was like maybe 6-ish months after City of Villains came out, because I started with City of Villains. I didn't get City of Heroes itself until later, and that was before both came together. And I played it pretty much all the way until the end. I did kind of, I fell off after the announcement, because they announced that they were killing the game months in advance, like at least half a year in advance. And when that happened, I kind of fell off a bit, because I was so amazingly sad and disappointed about that. But I have dicked around on the private servers a little bit, but not a huge amount. I haven't really played it a lot. I got into Guild Wars 2. I got into I did Champions a little bit, but Champions is kind of a shit game. I did a little bit of Star Trek Online, which I also had played at its launch for a little bit. And then I got into Final Fantasy 14, and I've been there ever since. I started that in the 2.0 launch, and I have not stopped. I think I've taken like a couple of months break every once in a while, but that's it. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm not. It's been a long time since I really played City Heroes, and I'm not super like up on the current state of all the games. Like I read about the official NCSoft stuff and all that. I just mean like mechanically, like it would be hard for me to easily go back. I would have to like play it for a while to get used to it again. And I bring this up because Lost Hope brought it up.
Riding a bike.
It kind of is. I mean, I did poke at it the other week, last week, and I did. It was definitely familiar. And then you started asking lore questions, and I used to know all the lore. I used to know every little bit of lore, and now it's all been.
One question.
It's all been replaced by Final Fantasy 14 lore. It's like Final Fantasy 14 lore just devoured the City of Heroes lore and left only itself. So I don't remember. I don't remember. At least I remember the name of the leader of the carnival. At least I remembered her name. Vanessa DeVore. But that's mostly all I remember. What are we doing today? I mean, we're gonna fight the boss at some point, but like, what are we doing until then? Getting ready for it?
Are we getting more iron?
I think we have an okay amount of iron right now. I mean, we have as, oh my god, we actually have a lot of iron. We have the highest armor that we can currently get without fighting the next boss. We need to fight the next boss to continue our progress. We also need to fight the next boss to get chickens. Well, what I was wondering is, since Lost Oak has been playing it a lot more than me lately, City Heroes. How do you level up in that game anymore?
The same. Either AEs were probably going to be the fastest, or just what I did was just join anyone advertising a task force within my level range. Well, that I'm high enough level to get into. Like, I still do Death from Below.
I know a lot of task force you need to like actually do story arcs to open up to, so like they're not necessarily all open for you.
I think some of the like late game ones, but you're already like 50 by that point, so it's not necessarily something I go for unless that's usually for like badges or something, or someone's running it.
Badges?
But yeah.
We don't need no stinking badges.
So I'll do like Synapse, Positron, Penny Yin, Death from Below. Occasionally there's a Manticore.
Where did my Frostnar go?
I remember doing the task force. Some of those task forces, they redid some of those task forces late in the game's life because some of them were like way too long and boring and like full of filler. But and I know they redid Posse pretty late. I think redone Posse was like one of the last ones that they did. But I don't know if I actually ever did redone Posse. I might have. Like I said, it's been over 10 years now. It's been like 12 years for me for that.
I see a lot of, well, I think they do like the weekly task force, which gives you extra merits. And currently, I think it's Penny Yin still. I don't know how you check, though.
I have no idea. I don't think that was really a thing when I originally played, you know, on live.
The team in charge of it is making strides to kind of like give you reason to play the game.
Man, I remember when they completely redid Faultline. It's crazy.
They added some vanity things you can get, like you can turn yourself into NPCs, like enemies.
Yeah.
Or I guess they started adding pets. There's a growing selection of pets. That's this new thing they've added. I forgot what it's called. Hold on, I'm still kind of like idling. But it's a new thing. It's a new currency. I wouldn't call it multitasking. That's me just standing and exploding in cards.
Yeah, the current Faultline. I don't know if you've actually done any questing in Faultline or just did the task force, but the way Faultline currently is miles away from the way Faultline used to be. They completely redid the zone a number of years into the game's life, because it used to be there was nothing there. Like it was a zone, and you had to go through it to get to the was it like the power plant, because that was a trial that you had to do in order to get a respec token. I think that was what that was. But otherwise, there was basically nothing in the zone. There were no like inhabitable areas. There were no NPCs really. There there were monsters or enemies, but it was just otherwise a very empty zone. And then at one point they were like, yeah, we're gonna just redo this whole zone and like add whole swaths of content to it. And that's what they did.
Speaking of zones, I guess the team is actually working hard to actually make Kalisti Wharf a zone.
Are they still working on that? I thought that they would have been done with it by now, because man, that's been a thing for years.
Well,
that zone has been around for years.
Well, I just found out that they fixed the car tornado there.
Didn't realize there was a car tornado.
It was a pathing issue with the cars,
I remember
and
that.
they just kind of kind of like at a particular intersection would just ball together and just kind of, be a car tornado because of pathing. Well, that got fixed.
So as I recall,
There are a selection of enemies, I guess, that they're going to add. They're going to populate the zone with, and someone has seen the enemies that they're going to use.
As I recall, Callisti Wharf was the. I know we talked about this the other day, but might as well talk about it on stream. Callisti Wharf was an official zone. They were the official devs when the game was still live. Were working on a new zone. It was Callisti Wharf. I don't know if they had announced it or anything, and it wasn't, as I recall, it wasn't even on the test server. So when the game shut down, they had the next major patch up on the test server, on the public test server. So you could go on there and you could play with, I think it was BioArmor was on there and a couple other things, and they had some major changes. Like they had power pool customization. It used to be you couldn't customize the look. You could customize the look of your main powers, main and secondary, but you couldn't customize the look of your power pool things for the longest time. And then in this next patch, they had it. They had it in. It was like a long requested feature that everybody wanted, and finally it was gonna come out. And of course that's when they announced that the game was gonna be shut down. But as I recall, I don't think Callisti Wharf was actually on the test server. I think it was like one of those things that was in the game files, but there was no way to get to it unless you were, a dev. And so it's interesting to see the Homecoming people, working on it and finishing it and actually doing something with it.
Also, remember, I'm pretty sure this is not their job. They're not getting paid for it, so I'm pretty sure development's going to be whenever.
I have to imagine they might be getting paid a little bit. Like they can not make it. They don't have to make a profit, but I figure they probably at least get paid for their time working on the game. You know what I mean? I
don't think so.
But
I don't know, the extent of the agreement they have with NC.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
But it's all I know is that the money that they do get goes directly to keeping up the servers, and that's it.
I know they said that. I know they've always been very iffy on getting donations and stuff. They would get enough donations to keep the servers up, and then they would stop accepting donations until the next month.
Yeah, they'll open up an announcement saying, all right, donations are open for this month, or for maintenance upkeep, and then once the goal is met, they'll make a follow-up announcement. Goal is met, and then shut it off. So far, it's still doing that.
What's the portal name for Yagluth?
Yagi.
Is it here in the castle?
Yeah. I just came out of it. My silver hammer has disappeared.
I don't know why that would have happened. Do you lose it somewhere?
I think I put it in one of these boxes where I put my old equipment, but it's not in there.
I can look.
Maybe somebody stole it.
I didn't take nothing. It's possible Kyle stole it. Maybe he didn't realize that it was yours. Lost you were talking about...
I just saw a Frostner in a box, I would be like, well, I'm going to use that if nobody else is using it.
You were talking about the Homecoming devs not liking fun before the stream.
So, this started with a conversation of me saying that I was using the emote card trick, and the bug where it just keeps exploding cards out of you once the animation's done playing. I've made the comments you know what, this should be an aura. I just want to have cards constantly exploding out of me. And it was suggested you could, suggest it on the forums, and it's up to them whether or not they'll comply. But this came, the conversation that came off of after it was the exclamation that the team hates fun and it started with the car tornado, because the car tornado didn't do anything. It just, it was obviously a visual bug, but other than that, it didn't do anything. It just looked stupid.
Can you make another one,
Um,
Craig? We have enough?
We don't have a lot of silver. If there's one
Uh,
thing we need to do to prepare for Yagluth, it's have silver weapons.
why silver, specifically?
Because silver does spirit damage. And Frostner in particular, because Frostner also does blunt damage.
yes, silver does more damage to undead, and I believe Yagluth is just a massive undead.
Alright, I'll just spawn one for you. Was it updated? Was it like upgraded?
Yeah, it was max. Do you guys have silver weapons?
There are no silver
I have-
arrows.
Yeah, I have my black metal axe, that's it. We'll be fine. We'll be fine with that. Let's see.
I can't think of any other place where I would have put it in a chest. I looked at the main base too, it wasn't there.
To figure out what the thing for the oh yeah. Do it. No. I don't know how to bring up the console in Valheim. I know it's like a special thing you have to press, but
It's not tilde.
oh, apparently I have to restart the game to do that.
Forget it.
I mean, I can do that. I'm not. I mean, Kyle isn't even here yet, so I can do it. Let me just save it, and I'll do it real quick. Everybody log off.
No.
The game has not
I-
crashed. Hi,
Hello.
Kyle. I'm logging off for a second. Craig apparently lost his hammer somehow, and so I am turning on cheat mode to get it back for him. But I need to log off to do that, so I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
You have a silver weapon, Kyle.
Oh wait, I have the hammer.
You do?
Yeah.
I knew it.
We just said that Kyle probably had it.
Fucking knew it. Okay, I'm not gonna turn it on then.
Oh.
I'm leaving it.
Do you have a good weapon? If you don't have a good silver weapon, then you can use it, and I'll just use my hat care.
I don't know why I have it though. I forgot. I just know that I have it.
Okay.
I do have a silver sword. I think I died at some point and I just carried it around with me.
I knew it. Oops. OBS, would you like to
Is your sword
update
upgraded?
onto Valheim, please?
I think so.
OBS, hello? Hello, OBS? Would you like to?
We do have a small amount of silver left if you want to make arrows, Lostro.
What's small amount of silver?
Like 12.
13.
But can you even make silver arrows? I don't thought you
I
could.
think you do. I think you can. Yep, silver arrow. You can make 13 stacks of them with that amount of metal.
No, I think I'm good.
It's not like we're going to use it for anything else. It's not enough to upgrade anything.
We can use silver for other things.
If we do, though, we're going to need to get more silver anyway, because that's not enough to do really
We
anything
don't
but
have
arrows.
Feathers. We need feathers. Who has feathers?
Somebody has feathers.
Your face is
I do.
feathers. I think Kyle has feathers.
I have a
Should.
specific chest for it now, I think.
You get a lot of feathers when you fell trees.
It's in your
Wait,
shed.
what do you need a bow for?
What do you mean?
No, I think it's in the basement.
Nice, you have a
That's
mannequin.
weird. I got the chat log, but I wasn't even in game yet. Wait a minute. Did it used to show our Steam names whenever we popped in? I don't think it did.
I don't remember seeing a Steam name. I'm exposed.
Oh yeah, I was looking for a some caves.
Oh yeah.
Oh, weren't
Did
we
we
gonna
find
go
any?
caving? Weren't we gonna take care of Hilder's requests?
Yeah, let's do that after we
was
kill the
kinda
next
just-
boss.
Yeah, that was kind of just mixed into the Yagluth expedition.
Does anybody else want silver arrows? Just me?
We maybe shouldn't go that close to the edge of the map anyway.
What?
Because of the Ashlands update.
Oh, Kyle, make sure in Steam to set Valheim to not update automatically. Just in case. Because you know how updates break mods. If they update,
Okay.
if they update like right before our stream day, then we're screwed and we might lose stuff. So
We can easily go to Smoldering Tomb and Howling Cavern that are near Mooter.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't see this.
Do you guys want to kill Yagluth first, though?
Yeah.
Kind of do.
Do we feel we're prepared?
I think so. I need to get some. I need to grab some potions. Do you have
Oh.
fire potions, Lost Oak?
They should all be where I put every potion. They're
In
not
the main
potions,
base.
they're mead.
Meat is a potion.
Mead
I don't-
is an enjoyable
I-
drink.
I know,
I
I'm
don't think
prepared.
prepared. A part of why I was going to the mountains was to get upgrades for my armor.
I didn't mean to take that, but it's fine.
You're wearing like wolf stuff, aren't you?
Yeah.
You didn't find any, right? You didn't find any caves?
No, I explored that entire huge mountain and nothing.
Weird.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have thought caves would be so rare.
We should have portals to 2 different mountains. You did the big mountain. Is that it? Mooter Mountain isn't very big, unfortunately.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be big to have a cave.
Have we got a
increases the
cartography
liquid.
table?
Yeah,
Where
at the
is
main
it?
base. We should probably move it to the castle.
I haven't updated it with my latest findings.
There was a boar in the way.
There you go, I put it on the table. You can see the one I'm talking about, it's to the west, on the same island where the trader is. Huge, but there was no cave there. Are you want your hammer back?
Did you try the big mountain that we have a portal to? That's not that mountain. It's a different mountain.
No, I didn't.
Big Thunder Mountain.
I only want my hammer back if you have a good enough other weapon to use.
I have a 3 times upgraded sword.
It's nearly as good.
Alright, I have my fire resist. I have my medium health potions. I'm ready to go. I have silver arrows. Everything's repaired. My inventory is mostly clear. Let me get rid of this key. I don't need this key right now. I am good to go. I will wait here until everybody else is ready to go. I will wax nostalgic about City of Heroes more with Lost Joke. Even though Lost Joke doesn't really have nostalgia for it.
My nostalgia is very brief. All the times I've played it, it wasn't my account, and then when I finally did, it was like a few months before the game finally was just killed.
Yeah.
So I was quite late to the party.
I guess I was going to complain about Homecoming in general.
Wow.
Okay, so I understand why. Like, I understand why they're like this, but I can still complain about it. They are very slow to add new stuff. Either slow or not willing to add new stuff. If you compare, for instance, the character creator on Homecoming versus the character creator on, say, like Thunder Spy or any of the other, you know, I mean, Homecoming is the largest server by far, but there are other decently sized servers. It's like night and day difference. Like they, you know, they took out the limitations for the slider, so you can make really weird shapes or refine, you know, shapes in ways that you can't on Homecoming. You can they added a whole bunch of new like costume items, and they added a way to get more asymmetrical colors and costume pieces on there. Like they added a whole bunch of stuff on other servers, again, especially Thunderfire. I've never actually played Thunderfire. I just, you know, I kind of keep track of it a little bit. But Homecoming, meanwhile, seems reluctant at best to add those same features to their own servers, which is unfortunate, because I think something like that can be pretty innocuous. It's I understand why they do it, is because they're you know, they're partnered with NCSoft now or whatever, and they kind of have to be careful about what they add. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually have to get approval from NCSoft at this point to add anything, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, like I said, I can still I can understand why they do it, and they still complain about it. But the thing is, they've been like this for really since the start, as far as I know. They've always kind of been reluctant to add a lot of interesting things. And then, you know, when the servers went open and the server software became available for anyone to start tinkering around with it, you know, when all the other servers started developing stuff on their own, Homecoming didn't really do much with it. They just kind of kept the status quo, as always, which has pretty much always been their weakness.
You
But
say that, but I saw someone running around looking like Slender Man.
maybe they did add it. I don't know.
I don't know
I
where
don't
that
think they
option
did.
where that option is, if they did.
I mean, there's sliders in character creation. I don't know.
Why did I have a butcher's knife?
I don't know. Are you killing pigs?
No,
Will you kill pigs?
no. That's Merc's job.
I haven't killed pigs for a while because we haven't really needed anything.
Will you kill pigs in the future?
Yes, probably.
When will you?
I
Kill
have
pigs?
killed, and I will kill again.
I'm doing a bit. It might be going over your head.
Probably.
There was an interview with Elijah Wood. He was being interviewed by damn, I'm forgetting his name. I feel bad about it.
What?
He was being interviewed by the one who played Mary.
I always
And
get
he-
Mary and Pippin mixed up. I always forget. One of them's Billy Boyd, and the other one is
I think it was Billy Boyd. The name sounds familiar. Anyway, he was putting
I
on.
have to look it up
It was
now.
a blind interview because Elijah Wood didn't see his interviewer, and Billy Boyd was putting on a goofy accent, and he kept asking him if he will wear wigs. Like every question was some form of, will he wear wigs? When did you wear wigs? Will you wear wigs in the
I remember
future?
seeing that ages
And
ago.
Elijah Wood was having trouble trying to keep a straight face because it's like, this is silly. But yes, that is kind of what's been going on with me currently.
Dominic
is that
Monaghan.
Dominic Monaghan. No, it was Billy
That's
Boyd.
him. The-
Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that particular interview was Dominic Monaghan. Let's see. I'm looking it up.
Did we establish whether you guys
Yeah,
are
it is.
ready or not?
I've
Do we
been ready.
need any specific kind of mead?
Yeah, go back to the
Fire,
main base and get some fire resistance from the shed
I have
chest.
some fire. Just come here, Kyle.
I'm probably just gonna die anyway.
I'm probably just gonna. We're all gonna die. Get some. You have some health potion as well.
Yeah.
Well then, I think we're about ready. You're all repaired.
Are you ready, Lastro?
I guess so.
What weapon are you gonna use?
The same one I've been using so far.
Which is what?
A bow.
Daggers.
No, I don't use daggers with bosses.
Will you take silver arrows from Merg?
No,
Why?
I have a lot of obsidian arrows.
Okay.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter.
I have a lot of obsidian, and then obsidian arrows are cheaper to and easier to make.
Well, Merc already made silver arrows.
Well, those are Merc's arrows.
They are my
He
arrows.
doesn't
Right?
need arrows.
I mean, I'm gonna open up with a volley.
You don't need no stinking arrows.
Oh, right now my health's
Oh,
gonna
do we
take
have
ages.
the things that we need? We need the totems. We need like 5 of them, I think. We have them. Lostoke, you want to pick up the totems from the... Or can do it.
I have no idea where the totems are.
They're in one of those chests.
We don't need no stinking totems.
Yeah, we need 5. And his dying soul was split and shared among all his kin. Thank you, Lore Stone.
You mean not data?
John P. Lorston. John Lorston. If I live and breathe.
John Marston? Is that you?
Someday I'll play the second one. Someday. I played the first one.
Someday I'll finish the first one.
The
The furthest I got in the first one, I played up until I got to Mexico.
I don't think Lostoke is here yet.
I was getting my health up because your health bar explodes when you eat, but doesn't fill.
Oh god.
It's like metal music or something.
It is metal music.
Yeah, they use this on all the bosses. I don't know if they use the same song on all the bosses, but they use the same kind of music on all the bosses. These arrows are doing shit all to this guy. I'm just gonna go hit him.
Try aiming for his massive head.
I'm poisoning him.
Holy shit, I'm dead.
It's very bad. Wait, what?
I just got slaughtered. I'm not even sure how.
Did you
Yeah,
take
you got hit by
fire
a
resist?
meteor.
Take your fire resist potion?
No.
I think if you get
Well,
hit
yeah,
by
you
a
should've.
meteor, you just die.
No, you got hit by several meteors. I kept seeing them hit you.
Yeah, you gotta dodge that, probably. I think even a fire resist is not really helping much.
It helps if you're
on
melee
fire,
because
but it helps for fire. But if you're getting hit by giant rocks from space, it's not gonna help you there.
to melee him is to be on fire, so you have to have it if you plan to melee him.
Also because of that.
I think my armor range is so low.
I mean, your armor is made for dodging, and you can't really dodge.
Fire.
You can't really dodge his fire.
It also gives him fire resistance, though.
These frost arrows are doing as much as my melee weapon.
Right, that's what I wanted to make frost arrows.
It's not good.
Ah, don't drag him over me!
Did you die?
No, I avoided it. I just saw the
He's right here.
the light
Greg, I'm
growing.
I know.
I didn't realize that was where your stuff was.
And more meteors? Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, this is the fight. We're in it. This is it.
I had no time to react to that meteor. It's like he cast it and immediately it hit me.
Are you sure silver is good for this guy? Because it's doing nothing to him.
Which the highest your damage is done?
Like 12, and they're grayed out, which means that he's not weak to it. He's actually strong against it.
I mean, I'm doing like 100 damage.
Yeah, these arrows suck. I regret making them now.
Well, it's because they're piercing. He's like undead. One damage.
I mean, Craig said that silver was good for him.
It is, but that doesn't mean arrows are good. I never suggested anyone should use arrows. But if you're gonna use a bow,
Frost arrows are doing like 30 damage.
Yeah, I should have used the frost arrows.
somebody activate bone mass power.
Yeah, where are you? You're not close enough for it.
I'm kind of near you.
Well, only you is here. Everybody gather. Everybody gather right now. Kyle, get the fuck over here.
I need my armor, so just do it. I'm dead again.
Oh.
Somehow the meteors switch targets.
Ow.
Oh,
Oh, that does like no damage to me if I have my flame resistance.
I'm
up.
dead.
Parried. Gotta get out of this fire. Even with flame resistance, it is whittling me down. Parried. Not that it matters. I gotta run. Alright, I have to stay away from him for a little bit. I'm too low and I can't heal. Go off and get him. Die.
Might want to take another finger to hide behind because that one's going to break down eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going over here.
Well,
Kyle, get your stuff because we're going there. All right, lead him over here to where I am. That's a
He's
spicy
destroying
meatball.
his own fingers. What is he, in the Yakuza?
Come on, get out
Well,
of that
considering
steel
he's
fire.
failed to kill us all at once, yes, he can use his fingers. was more of a tell if you were being targeted or not.
I mean, I don't. His tell is that he raises his left hand, and that's when he's gonna do meteors. And then I think the proper thing to do then is to just run the hell away, hide behind a rock.
I was behind a rock. I think the issue is much like another boss that comes to mind involving meteors. It's hard to tell what angle they're coming from.
All the particles. What's this? Torn spirit. All right, I got 3 torn spirits. Who has a torn spirit? Someone else must have one.
I do.
All right. So here, let me. Here's 2. Someone else grab these, and then here's the trophy as well. You probably want to grab that.
We have a new friend.
A new friend.
Did you see the bird?
He is new. I thought that was just Hugin. It's Moonin now. Well, Mightfinder, I am Moonin, brother to Hugin. I bring greetings from the All-Father. He is I, sees through mine. I carry his words beneath my tongue. Keep his ways, and I will come to you again. Why beneath your tongue? Seems like a weird place to store it. He can keep it in his gizzard with his digesting stone.
Well, then you'd have to reach further than his tongue.
I guess so. I didn't die a single time during that whole fight, by the way.
Well, bully for you.
We did have a lot more trouble with him the first time we fought him.
I'm gonna go through the portal and drop off the lost soul, and then I'm gonna come right back, and I think we should just immediately go to Smoldering Tomb.
Hey,
and see what that's all about.
Who didn't give me my thing?
Yeah.
I only have one,
It's
so.
supposed to be an item drop, right?
Yeah.
Here, Kyle.
Craig has it.
Take this too.
Actually, what can I make with this now?
It's under crafting. It's Wisp Fountain.
Oh.
That is, I think, what we use to make magic.
Cool. Should I go ahead and make one? I can do it right now.
Well, we need an item to be able to go into the Mistlands.
This would probably get the item from this. Where am I gonna put this? It's weird. It's not very big.
Maybe near your obliterator thing.
I'll put it right here for now. We can always move it.
We're not breaking this.
Want more open space. Oh.
I don't think we are. It probably needs to have, like, open sky, I bet.
Alright, well then I will put it over here. Wait, can I put it, like, right here?
Right here, in the middle?
Oh, looks cool, right? Wisp demand darkness. The wisps are very demanding. So it needs to be a large covered space. Is what I'm getting. How about like right here? No, it does not like it to be right there. It just immediately died. I don't think it likes being on wood.
Oh, it's too heavy. That's the thing. So it needs to be on the ground or like a stone floor.
Oh, you can put it where you put it before. It just needs to be nighttime for it to work.
Oh. Okay.
Like if you
So
bothered
like
to look
right
at Hugin, he would
I
have
didn't
told
know
you
Hugin
that.
was here.
You didn't look up.
Where? Oh,
Well,
why?
he's probably not there anymore. Oh, there he is.
All right. I just have to
Hey,
wait
you know what
till...
you should do? You should switch the position of the throne and this thing.
Nah, I like
Throne
this
is
thing where
for
it is.
looking out over the ocean.
The only thing I would do is move this a little bit further up so it's not like too kind of in the way. Or like right here. Go around it a little easier. Where is the portal to the vendor? It's at your cornucopia
Wood
portals, right?
Castle.
Hildir. No, that's Hildir isn't the vendor. Hildir is Haldor. Because we can get eggs now. I want to get some eggs. I think we have to buy them, so I'll have to bring some money. But I just want to see how much they are now. 1,500. 1,500, and we need at least 2, so we need 3,000 bucks. And then we can start just breeding them. Let's see. How much money is here? 99. That's not very much.
I've got enough.
Time to sell a bunch of this stuff too. We have a
I
bunch of
need to
stuff
go
here
to
to sell.
the. I need to go through the castle portal.
Yeah, here and then over to Haldor on the right. Sell a bunch of this stuff.
And we want 2 eggs, right?
Yeah, at least 2. I mean, if we can afford more, we can get more, but we need at least 2 to be able to start breeding more.
A lot of money, so we should probably just get 2 anyway.
Okay.
I'll throw them at you.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
You didn't catch them.
I can't get it because Halstein is in the way. Okay, don't throw it this way anymore. Oh, you got it. Okay. Can't. Why can't I pick this up? How to pick up on? It's not like not letting me pick it up. There we go. All right. Unfortunately, I do have to actually hatch them, and that involves the similar process as taming a pet, although less need to feed them. I just need to be like in the area. I guess I don't need to be in the area because we have those things now.
Did everyone pick up the Yagluth trophy?
I did, yeah.
I'm gonna go put it up.
I'm gonna close the doors to the main base building. Please don't open them, or at least if you do open them, please close them after yourself because the chicken is gonna be in here. I'm doing this because the egg needs to be near fire. Needs to be warm.
We don't do that here.
So, I think I can just do it like here. I throw them like so far.
What's the portal to the pillars called?
I don't know.
Pillars.
And it's in the castle.
Is this
Oh,
the
okay.
There it is.
That explains why I couldn't
Throwing
find the
these
portal.
on the floor. Okay. Both eggs are warm. It is going to take quite a while for these to hatch. But I think I can leave them for now because we have the thing up. So.
What are you doing?
Waiting for Lester.
Portals to the pillars were moved and no one told me. So I had to walk here.
Yeah.
Where are we going to the pillars?
I'll keep moving.
For the... I was going to the pillars to put up the trophy.
Oh, right. What does it do? Do we know?
It's magic and lightning damage resistance. Fire, frost, lightning, and magic.
Okay. Probably something we need. I'm gonna go back to Yagi and wait for you guys to come join me so that we can go to this smoldering cave. Maybe make sure you have some fire resistance, but it kind of sounds like it might be that kind of place.
Wisps are coming.
Wisps are coming. Where? Oh yeah.
They're coming.
The wisps! The wisps! The wisps are coming! Oh. I got 2 wisps.
I threw them at you.
It keeps whispering gibberish. How do you get them? Like, do they just pop out, or?
They come to the pillar and you have to grab them with E from the air.
Here, everybody grab one of these.
Disappeared.
Right, grab it.
There's another one.
Got it. You get one, Kyle?
Hmm. No.
Also, do you get one? There you go. Right behind you,
Sit there.
Kyle. Behind you. There you go, on the stairs. So we have to just stay here and grab all the wisps. It's
How much does that take?
riveting gameplay.
Oh, we can craft one already. It's an equipment.
I'll look at that in a bit. I want to get as many wisps as I can. And I'll look at crafting things.
Oh, that's cool. It like hangs around you.
Wisp. 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 Get.
What are you doing?
I'm getting this wisp. You're in my way.
That's my equipment.
That's your equipment, this wisp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
only it only takes 1 silver as well.
We might need more silver.
And we have 8 silver, so we
Oh.
and it takes 1 wisp.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if these were, like, upgradable.
So we can go to the Mistlands.
Let's go to. I want to go to the smoldering cave first, though. We've been talking about going there for like ages, so we should definitely go there. I got 6 so far. Magic. 8.
Or capture that one.
No, it's yours. I know it's yours.
Why are you guys putting like vegetables and stuff in here?
What do you mean? Why shouldn't we?
Makes no sense.
In where?
In the obliterator.
Oh, because we had too many. Are you kidding? Have you looked at their food chests, Kyle?
Yeah, you have only 4 chests.
Yeah? Do we need more chests? We're not running out of food. I haven't even touched
You are
my
running out
farm
of good
in
food.
I haven't even touched my farm in like 2 streams, and we're not running out of food. We have bread. We have plenty more bread where that came from, by the way. You can always get more. Yoink. Somehow I got those. We got, I think we can make more black soup. Easy. Like, I had to stop making food because our chests were filled. Someone got first. Azuriel. Hi. We got Wisps. We killed the boss. I didn't die. Everybody else died. Everybody else is scrubs.
GNG's heart is going to be broken.
Yeah, GNG's gonna be so disappointed that he didn't get first this time.
No, watch. The next time you die is going to be from something really dumb.
Yeah, well, it's
That's-
always from something dumb, though.
That's going to be the equivalent. We died from a boss. You're going to die from, like, I don't know, stubbing your toe.
A Grey Dwarf is gonna, like, sneak up on me while I'm fighting something else and slash me in the back and kill me.
You know what? I bet you it's
Or
going to be,
Desquito.
like, it's going to be, like, entirely your fault. It's going to be an accident. You're going to, like, slip into a hole or something.
Oh! Esme. Hi, how you doing? It's been a while.
How you doing?
You doing?
Are we gathering?
No, we're still. I'm just spending the entire night getting wisps in case we need more wisps for stuff, and then after that we'll go in the morning.
You're going to sit there and gather 50 wisps.
Yep. I mean, we might need them. I don't know. I don't know what they're used for other than whatever you guys have.
They're a light source.
You're a light source.
No, I'm a source of darkness.
You're a source of light in my life. It is getting to be daytime now.
You can check if the wisps are still coming by mousing over
The wisps
thing.
demand darkness. All right, let me go make this thing for myself.
They demand darkness. The
do you make
wisps
it?
are rather rude. You just make it. Go grab a piece of silver and make it.
No, where? There's like a million
Or
different
bench.
tables. Which table do I use, Lost Joke?
Your face. Also, that's not
Wisp
true because
light.
there's only 2 tables.
There's 3 tables, in fact, Lost Joke. Plus the cauldron. Which is
Yes,
technically
because
a kind
we
of
make so
crafting
many
table.
things from. It's not a crafting table. It's a crafting pot.
Oh, I had to use my utility slot. Alright. You punching me. You're so mean, Lost Joke.
I told you, I'm darkness. I am hostility.
You are the
I
knight.
am vengeance.
Well, I'm not vengeance. I'm just chaos.
Why do I have a bunch of stone on me? I guess it's from those pillars.
Yeah.
Who did the best Batman?
Kevin Conroy. Period. Listen, there's a lot of there's other Batman are good. Hold on a minute.
Other Batman are available.
Other Batman are good, but Kevin Conroy will always be my Batman. Followed very closely by Will Friedel, who did, of course, Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond, who I also quite enjoy.
That's not Batman.
It is
Hashtag
Batman,
no.
though.
Live action.
Live action Batman?
Adam West.
No. I was gonna say Why can't I think of his name? The first, not the first one, the 1989 Batman. Why can't I think of his name?
89?
Yeah. You know.
Kevin Costner or something.
No, it's not Kevin
No.
Costner.
No. Michael Keaton?
Michael
Yeah,
Keaton,
Michael
that's
Keaton.
him.
That's why I thought you were doing a bit, because like, how could you forget Michael Keaton? We had this
I just
conversation
couldn't-
about
no, I just-
him specifically, like
I just
last
couldn't remember
week.
his name. Lost joke. I've had a week. Lost joke. I've had a week. Let's go. I have not had much sleep this week, and my brain is not worky.
I like how it's confirmed that we had a whole conversation about how the cloth cloaks are pretty much useless, and then everyone made one for themselves.
That's because we're not really going anywhere cold.
Oh, Kyle didn't make one.
Kyle's still wearing the wolf pelt, which actually has a function, which is, you know,
They can see that you're
Send
saying
up.
hi. They can see chat. I mean, if they're paying attention, they can see chat.
Well, we have to
Shit.
open it ourselves, but I do generally.
I don't typically.
Kyle's driving. This is new.
Lost joke.
What?
Esme says that Hildir lives on in her heart.
Of course. Somewhere out there in one of the Heims, Hilder's out there.
Was that your last character?
Yeah, that was the last one I played. Last time we played.
Which is a
Should
D&D
repeat
thing.
Myself.
It was a D&D thing. Wasn't it?
Yes.
And also, I think it was also Lost Joke's last Valheim character, wasn't it?
Yeah. That is entirely why the character was named that.
We
I
played
still
it a
think
few
about
years
my
ago.
fancy crockery. You know what? Recently, I was telling people about my D&D character, how they fully tanked a disintegration ray because I had that much HP. I could only do it once, though.
We show you this really cool trick, but I can only do it once.
I mean, I lived, but I had like 15 HP left, so I had like, I think a disintegration ray, if you take it full on, is like 100 HP, and it will kill most characters, but I was so tanky, I could shrug off a lot of really mean hits, but only like once. I think in that same campaign, I took a fireball and was, lived through that.
Yeah, Fireball's not that bad.
Only if you're up close.
It's
And I
bad
love
for it's like a AoE thing. Like it's bad if you're in a group and everybody gets hit by the fireball.
Are you seeing this ball of smoke?
Yeah, that's the Mistlands. That's what it looks like. That's it.
Just a-
There it is.
It's just a ball of smoke.
Yep. That's it.
So
There
I
it
see
is.
at the very bottom, there's this one rock. That
Yep.
one rock is considered Mistlands.
Yeah. I mean, there's more past it. You can see there, it, extends to the south there.
I saw a second ball of smoke.
Kyle, who's your favorite Batman? Live action Batman?
Ben Affleck. To be honest.
Really? He barely did
Yeah.
anything though.
That's
What
the
do you
thing.
mean?
He was barely in anything. He was in like what, one movie, and then he had like
Good night.
cameo appearances as Bruce Wayne in other movies.
He was
Doesn't
going
mean
to get his own
anything, though.
standalone film at one point, but that never got any traction.
Right.
Good night.
Martha.
I'm not saying he wasn't a good Batman, because I think that Ben Affleck was a fine Batman in crappy movies. I don't think any
See,
of the Batman have been bad.
I will also agree. I kind of like Ben Affleck as Batman. I just wish we could have had a chance to see more of him do things.
Honestly, I don't think
Yeah.
that Val Kilmer and George Clooney were also bad Batman. I think they were fine Batman. The movies they were in were just not what people wanted. It wasn't their fault. They weren't
have gone
making the
on
movie.
record
They were
before.
just, you know.
I've gone on record before. I actually like the Schumacher Batman movies.
Oops.
They were just like a new level of camp, like Adam West.
Yeah, well, that was the
their
weird
own
thing,
camp.
wasn't it? Because they specifically wanted to get away from the Adam West camp when they made Batman and Batman Returns. Like they because that's what I think the general populace thought of Batman at the time. You know, in the 80s, people who didn't read comics but knew who Batman was, they would think of Adam West and the wacky show from the 70s. And all of Batman's various appearances in like Scooby-Doo and stuff. And they made Batman 89 as a way to like make him more serious again. And then the movies kind of just got progressively more campy, and they ended up right back to being silly.
I'll put this out there because someone else has said this, and I kind of agree. Another very good Batman, I thought, was Dietrich Bader.
Not live action though. He did a voice. So we're just talking about live
the
action.
voice of Batman.
Kevin Conroy did actually play Bruce Wayne in a live action appearance once or twice. He wasn't in the suit. He was just old Bruce Wayne. But still. Yeah, no, live action, I think I still like Michael Keaton the best. Him being my first Batman is probably, you know, a bit biased. But I mean, I like Batfleck. I like Robert Pattinson as Batman.
I have not actually seen Robert Pattinson's Batman.
It's pretty good. It's long. It's a long ass movie. It doesn't need to be that long, but it was.
I think for me, it came out in a fortunate time where it's like I'm kind of burnt out on superheroes, or
Yeah.
at least I was more then.
It's worth a watch. The Penguin from that movie is getting his own miniseries on HBO. You know, same universe and everything like that. Same actor. And I kind of don't want to tell you who the actor is, because if you ever actually end up watching the Batman movie, you will not recognize who that. You know who the actor is, but you will not recognize him.
Like, I think I've seen images of the Penguin, like photos. So I think I've had my break from superhero stuff to the point where I'm starting to get back into it again. Hence why I've been playing City of Heroes.
Yeah.
I think I might be reattaching my interest a bit.
We've had full beam this entire time.
It's taking us a while.
But we've had the best wind conditions, like, the entire journey.
Well, we're almost there. That island is where we're going.
Yeah, go to the right a little bit. I don't know if we want to go into the Mistlands for this.
Go to the what?
To the right.
The what?
The right side.
Yeah, I did.
Arbord.
There it is.
I'm just keeping us in the wind.
Starboard or larboard.
That landmass just kind of materialized for me.
Can you use motor? Because we're losing the wind.
You can turn left a little bit now that we're like past this island. We can probably get... Well, I don't know. Too early to land.
I hope they don't have any flying enemies. Yeah, it worked.
Watch out for this rock right in front of us.
Watch out for that tree.
Mistlands! Except we're not really in the Mistlands.
We are right here.
Yeah. Go ahead and land us to the left here. To the larboard.
Or the swamp.
So I got a little bit of a ways to run. I'm going to mark this.
I should probably eat something.
Probably should. Hi, Skellington. How you doing? Oh, a bunch of skeletons over here. Why are you wet, Skellington?
You can't just ask him that.
Where Matt? What is this? Oh, this is just a mustache skeleton. He was illuminated by the fire in a weird way. It made me think he was something special. Watch your step, warrior. I have a feeling that this place could be more challenging than one might expect. It's challenging enough that we have to get through an entire tree to get there.
1 second.
Craig's wearing his bib. Oh, there it goes. It's fixed. Alright, I'm going in. Smoldering tomb. Well, so far it seems like a regular tomb. One door at a time. Skellington waking up. I live again! Dead end over here.
It's like ancient coffins.
You're an ancient coffin. What dead ends?
Skeletons are pretty tough for some reason.
They're all 1 star.
Oh, 1 star.
This way.
Oh, 1 door at a time.
I think there's a spawner over here. Or not. Surtling core. I'm not going to bother taking it. We have so many.
Oh shit.
Ooh. That's a spicy skeleton. Brenna.
Beretta?
Brenna. Oh god.
I think I might be
Whoa!
in the wrong direction.
Hildir's brass chest. Brenna's trophy. Is that what we needed? We just needed the chest? It's
I
dead end.
guess so.
I'll let you guys hold it, but I wanna turn it in. I'm not gonna drop it until we leave though. Guess that's it. Not too big, but I mean, we got what we came here for. God, that immediate exit is so nice. All right, let's see. There we go. Property of Hildir, please return if found. We can't teleport it. Here, hold this. Give it back to me. Hold this. You can keep it if you want. Kyle, you
What?
hold this. Give it back to me. Actually, give it to Lost Joke to hold. Alright, I'll go to Lost Joke. Here, hold this. And then give it back. And make sure you pass the trophy around too.
What trophy?
I think Craig has it.
Right now.
It was a
Is this
giant
Jewel?
fire, not giant, but it was like a big fire skeleton. It was bigger than a regular skeleton, but it wasn't that giant. But it was on fire. It was Kenneth Branagh, famous movie star and director.
Not Yule?
Could have been Yule. Hard to tell without the skin and hair. Of course, Yule famously has no hair. So
We have a lot of black iron on this ship.
wow. We need to take this to. Sorry. Hildir. We actually have to go the long way.
Howling Cavern is on the way.
Oh, okay. Sure. I'll do that.
Really think we should be able, like the passengers should be able to paddle.
Yeah.
There is a mod for it that I was thinking about getting, but it wasn't updated for the patch at the time. Probably still isn't, unfortunately. There's a mod that made it so that
It's going to be a
people-
pain for you to turn away from the land. So
Yeah.
what I would do is back up and turn.
it was a mod that made it so the more people who were sitting on the boat, the faster the boat would go
We're,
to kind of
we're just
simulate.
going to get stuck
them.
if we go forward.
Yeah, it should be alright. We are backing up, by the way. Taking a while.
Get ready, everybody. Tonight's stream is just going to be all sailing. We opened pretty strong with the boss fight. We didn't open with the boss fight. It was pretty close to the beginning. And now it's just literally smooth sailing the whole rest of the way.
You say smooth.
It's smoothish.
I'm guessing Howling Cavern is going to be on a mountain and we're all going to freeze. Except for Kyle.
Do we have mats for a portal?
No.
No. No. Guess we'll find out. That would make sense, though. I wonder what sealed tower is, then. That could be like a
Tower
Mistlands
that's
thing.
sealed.
Well, I mean, it seems like maybe Smoldering Tomb is a little is fire, so it's a little bit Yagluth related, right?
That's what we just did. We did a
And
smoldering
then,
tomb.
well, that's yeah. Well, I know we did. I'm saying, and then Howling Cavern sounds like it's cold based, so it's like it's like a mountain thing with cold. So does that mean Howling Cavern could be a Mistlands based thing?
Do we have a teleport at Hilde?
Yes.
Okay.
Who went out and made that?
I don't know. We've had one though. We've used it.
We haven't had one though.
Yeah, we have. We
Somebody went out
literally
and
used it.
if somebody went out and made it,
What do you mean?
we
You and
just
I
discussed
have both
this not
used
that
it.
many
We've
streams
been there.
ago. Somebody had to go out and make one because we didn't have one. So I was asking who did it.
Pretty sure it was either
We
Kyle or
didn't always
Rosso.
have one.
We've had one for a long time. We have actually had one for quite a while. We just never use it because Hildir is all about these quests, and we weren't doing any of the quests.
know, in theory, if we had portal materials, you guys could be off doing something else.
Yeah. Probably bring portals.
Based on my
along.
death markers, we only actually got a portal at Hildir 10 in-game days ago.
No, I think we've had it for longer. Like I said, we never really ever went there.
Until we got the portal, which was around day 147. And it's now day 159 or 160.
No, we've definitely had a portal there before that.
Portal where?
To
I
Hildir.
have a death marker that says exactly the day.
I
that
also
we
have a
started
death marker
exploring
there, but I also remember when we went there. I also remember that specific time when we went there, and we did not make the portal when we went there. We used the portal that was already there that someone else had made.
Because they just made it, so then we went there. We wanted to go
Where are you
there.
going
Somebody
with this,
went
Craig?
and made the portal.
What is your point? What's your goal in this conversation, Craig?
My goal is to not be yelled at just for asking a question.
Oh, it looks like we're going to like a terrible area.
We might need to go west around this.
West. I thought you said west.
No wind.
And it's raining. Worse yet, it's storming.
Maybe we'll fight a sea serpent.
I want to say hello to Thor.
Where is he?
Starboard.
I don't see him.
Is he client side?
Might be. The gods work in mysterious ways.
The gods.
Oh look, we're being attacked.
Oh.
No, we don't have to stop. We can just keep on going.
I would rather not fight next to the Mistlands anyway.
Wish we could
We don't know what's there.
tame them and breed the sea serpents.
The sea serpents.
Yeah, that'd be
I
great.
think they're a little too advanced for us.
Someday, maybe, when Odin deems us worthy. Look at that! Look at that big sword over there. You see that? On the left?
Yeah. Source of iron, I think.
Nice. Mistlands thing, I
It
guess.
occurs to me we're basically doing a circle here, because this island is huge apparently.
Yeah, well, I did suggest going west.
Oh well.
Oh, why is it suddenly very pink?
Because
Oh,
we're
shit.
in Mistlands. Kind of. We're like starting to
Oh.
kind of go into Mistlands. Ooh.
Ooh.
I think
well,
that
this
we're
rig-
I think you
Going
gotta.
island, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're gonna. I think we gotta
Ooh.
turn around.
I heard a strange noise just now.
Yeah, because we're in the Mistlands.
We're gonna end up down by Yagluth at this rate.
This is a very big island. What the fuck? Is this the same? It can't be, surely.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be.
What's
I'm gonna
that
cry.
chittering sound? You hear that, right?
I heard
don't
I heard
wanna
it
know.
a little bit, yeah. I don't know what it is.
Oh my god, I think it's the same island.
Yeah, just go west. Just go west, young man.
Wow. That's pretty bad.
I don't think we've ever had an island so big.
Blame Hildir for friggin'
Losing her product.
yeah, losing her product and her product not being able to be teleported. Tell you what, the reward we get better be worth it, or I'm going to be very disappointed and not really do anything about it. Probably not. It's probably not going to be worth it.
That? Are you just gonna leave content unfinished?
Probably going to be like access to a new kind of clothing or something like that that doesn't do anything except be aesthetic. Hi.
Oh, we just ran right in it. Let me go say hi.
Oh, there he is. There's Thor. Well, there he is. Hey.
He's making his rounds. He's really going. Where are you going, buddy?
I really need to play Alan Wake 2, but I'm kind of saving it for Spooktober. Plus, I want them to put out the DLC so I can play everything.
I'm gonna sit down now.
Has anyone got Moda?
I don't.
Just Craig, I think. I don't know if it's recharged yet.
It's on cooldown still for 2 minutes.
Alright. I'll try and get some wind.
That rowing thing would come in handy right about now.
Yeah, I can look and see if there's like... Let's come back up. Let's see, there's 2 places for mods for Valheim. One, of course, is Nexus.
Nexus
and the
is
other one
a
is...
place for a lot of easy mods.
And the other place is a thing called Thunderstore. Which I've never heard of, but it exists.
The Eye of Thundara? Grant me mods beyond mods?
Grant me mods beyond mods!
For a moment there, I was transported to a different game and was saying there's a plot symbol there.
There's a mod called Truck Nuts on boats.
Well, my issue with that is that a boat is not a truck.
It is literally what it says on the tin. That's all it is.
Of course.
So if the boat was a truck, you would be fine with us using truck nuts.
Yes. I'm
Yeah,
gonna sit
here it
back
is.
now. These waves are a little too sus for me.
I found the mod in question, and the mod in question does not work. Everybody in the post is saying that it's broken as of last year.
Hey,
The mod does the
devs.
following: enables other players on a boat to contribute to rowing speed. Parentheses. Users can enable disabled behavior, require players to be attached, or require players to be seated. Attached means like on the on the mast or on the bow.
Quickly, motor.
I did. I just did.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're
Quickly.
still sitting here.
Quickly, Craig, do it. Hurry up. Do motor now.
Okay.
Hurry up, do it.
Motorboat.
Motorboat.
Thor is just Santa Claus with lightning bolts. Changed my mind.
In this game,
Kinda
yeah, it
is.
pretty much
I think
is.
He doesn't give you anything.
There he is again.
Neither does Santa Claus.
Too bad this game doesn't have like a zoom function.
I mean, it does if you have a bow.
Nah,
Both
it's always
don't do.
zooming. Yeah.
Just scroll forward.
I mean, yeah, but that only goes so far. I want more.
More.
I'm looking on Thunderstore now, see if there's any ship mods. I looked for boat, I didn't see anything. I looked for ship, I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait, why am I on Risk of Rain 2? That's not what I want to look for.
See, well, see, there's your problem. There he goes again. Geez, Thor is just kind of hanging around us.
I've not seen
Valheim.
him yet.
There we go. Boat.
It's just showing up.
Let's see.
See if you can find a boat.
See if you can
I
find a boat.
don't know if we're going into land or not.
No, you're still good for now.
Veer a little bit left, but not much. But we're pretty good. Let's see. No. 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 It says Surtling boats. Allows you to use Surtling cores to speed up boats.
Is it as like a fuel?
Yeah, I think that's what it means.
So it's a steamboat. I feel like that's a little out of theme for us.
Just there's mods to just make boats faster, but no mods that actually kind of, you know, relate it to people being on the boat.
Just kind of chasing this wave.
Or again.
He's very active today.
But we are in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Doesn't look like we're clear.
Yeah, I see a mountain.
Yeah, go right.
Or left. Can't tell.
I'm saying right. I'm making an executive decision. Yeah, I'm not seeing any good mods for this, unfortunately. It's too bad that advanced boating stopped being updated. Be perfect for us. So how about that, speaking of mods, how about that Fallout update?
The one that probably broke a lot of mods for people.
For basically no reason. Like, they wanted to update the consoles, which, fair enough. Although apparently, at least one of the console versions is completely busted. I think the Xbox version was completely busted when they released it.
What was the purpose?
They wanted to basically make it so that the PS5 and the newest Xbox, whatever the hell it's called, have the high-res texture pack that is like optional on PC and can do 60 FPS. Which they can if you use the performance mode, apparently. But on PC, all they said that they added was bug fixes. And then they added a couple of Creation Club items for free. And like that was it. That's all I did. Everybody was so hyped. I don't know why people got so hyped about the next gen update, the so-called next gen update, because it was obvious from their press release about it that it was barely going to be anything on PC, and yet people read into it like, oh, next gen update, they're going to make it like super good, they're going to like add ray tracing, they're going to do this and that, and I'm like, that's not what they said in the press release though. What they said in the press release was they were going to add a performance mode for consoles, they were going to do some bug fixes for PC, and they were going to give everybody free Creation Club stuff. And they actually listed out specifically what they were going to give people in regards to the Creation Club stuff. So I don't understand why people got so hype about it. It was always going to be just
paid
shit.
attention?
It was a case of like, they like specifically laid out what they were gonna do, and yet people still made up shit in their minds about more stuff.
It's they're coping with the fact that I wouldn't really call that really an update. At least not for PC.
I mean, supposedly there were bug fixes, but also supposedly they destroyed NVIDIA cards.
Ooh. What you're saying is I shouldn't install 4 right now.
No, well, apparently there's a mod to fix it. Of course, modders have to fix Bethesda's bullshit. But apparently, on NVIDIA cards, specifically any NVIDIA card of the 2000 series and up. So if you're like on a 1080, you're fine. But if you're on like a 2060 or whatever, or a 30 anything or a 40 anything, then you're screwed. If you have weapon debris turned on, as in like shell casings and you know, debris from like hitting walls and stuff with your bullets, you will crash. As soon as you fire a weapon, you will crash on an NVIDIA card.
Hey guys, I got this cool trick, but I can only do it once.
So
It's not coming after us.
you know, that's always
yeah,
fun.
right. I'm coming after it.
Apparently there's a mod to fix it. If you're on PC, apparently there's a mod. I don't know what the mod's called. Alternatively, you could just not update. And to be honest, if you are a longtime Bethesda game mod user, if you play Bethesda games and you mod them, you should already know by now. Like, you should know better than to let Steam automatically update any Bethesda game. Just turn the option off and enjoy your game as long as you want.
Wait a minute, though. It's a leech on land. I think there's a leech. It's awfully purple.
It's either a 1 or 2 star leech. The 1 or 2 star leeches get colored.
Wow.
Get bright. Yeah, the wind is directly against us right now. Meanwhile, it seems like 76 is having a bit of a renaissance with players.
Yeah, so with the show, they actually, I guess if you're a sub to Amazon Prime, you would have gotten a code and you would have actually been given 76 for free, I guess.
Yeah.
Because a friend of mine told me that he has it now and mentioned that his parents have Amazon Prime and they're watching Fallout and they gave him the code. So that's currently what he's doing, is playing 76.
It's
And
not
I
a
looked
bad
at my
game as is now.
Now it's in a
Yeah.
state where in the way it should have launched.
Now it is, yeah.
It took them 6 years to reach the point of this should have been launched. And I looked at my time played, and it almost rivals Warframe for some reason.
You played 76 quite a lot, as I recall. Let me see my time played.
Yes, like my play time for Warframe is almost 2,000 hours.
I have 280 in Fallout 76. In comparison, I have 871 in Tabletop Simulator. So, 145 in Valheim.
So the show really did kind of breathe a lot of life into Bethesda's Fallout. So a lot of people are getting into it. In fact, there was a bit of discourse on Twitter that I didn't want, but it was just kind of being thrown at me between players, new players wanting to experience Fallout, so they're going to pick up Fallout 4 because, well, that's kind of like
Yeah.
the best as far as like compared to the show and whatnot, but you've got a lot of the diehard fans screeching about, and I have to say screeching because to me it sounds like it, about New Vegas.
How go?
Like, no,
Yeah.
you have to play the best, which is New Vegas. It's like, but well, while that might be true,
Right into the wind, of course.
Fallout 4 is kind of like the show experience that you're going to get, and it is kind of more new player friendly.
Yeah, it's definitely more simplified and direct. It's more of a shooter with some RPG elements than being like Fallout 3 and New Vegas were a bit more on the RPG side of things. And of course the original Fallouts were actual just RPGs.
Like I would not suggest, like, for someone who's like never experienced any Fallout game at all, is like, and they come off the show and like, oh, I want to experience Fallout. I'd say 4 is the best bet because
Probably, yeah.
also because it's single player. I would not suggest like Fallout 1 or 2 to them because those are a little
No.
they can be a little obtuse.
Yeah, well, they're like any 90s CRPG. Like if someone wanted to get into a big, expansive RPG, I could very easily recommend them Baldur's Gate 3. I could not easily recommend them Baldur's Gate 1 or 2 because they are they are very complicated at times and hard to get into. They're very dated gameplay-wise, I think. I think we should just land here. I think it'll be faster if we just land right here in this plains area.
I'm not sure if I agree.
We're still
Otherwise
kind of
we
a
have to go
long way
around.
away. We're gonna have to go around anyway.
I guess so. You're right. I forgot we have to go to Hildir anyway.
Now, if people want it like an online player experience, 76 is fine. If a little bit I want to say simpler than 4, which is saying something.
I would say gameplay-wise, to be honest, I don't think it's simpler than 4 in terms of mechanics. In fact, I would say it might be a very slightly more complicated than 4 in terms of like when you start doing your build and stuff. But in terms of content, like missions and quests and story, then yeah, it's simpler than 4 for sure.
I always felt like 76 was a little bit of a downgrade from 4 as far as like a lot of things go, but that's mostly the fault of they had to push this thing out like a couple months after it was first announced to everyone. Like, no one knew it existed until that press conference where Todd Howard's like, here's 76, you can play Fallout with friends, and I saw the trailer, and like, you know, and then it said, oh, coming out in November, because I think it was midpoint of the year when that conference was. But
it's
I was
because
just like,
they did it with 4, didn't they? They did the same thing with 4, where they announced 4 only a few months before it came out. So they wanted to do the same thing with 76. They wanted to like keep that as like maybe take that as the Bethesda thing, the new Bethesda thing, to announce games right before they come out. And yet now now look at them. Now look where
when
they
I
are.
saw that trailer, my immediate reaction was, I think they should wait.
Yeah.
And yes, they should have
They
waited.
should have
Waited.
Yeah, they should have
like
waited.
for years.
Here's my question.
There's documentation of everyone just like, this is really bad, and it just kind of reinstated my statement of like, they should have waited.
Here's my question. If they had waited the year or so that it took them to come out with Wastelanders, right? Because Wastelanders was the one that added NPCs, whatever. If they had instead not launched and waited that year or 2 years or however long it took, do you think that they would have actually added NPCs to the game? Or do you think it was the backlash when they launched that caused them to add NPCs to the game?
I think maybe it could have been a thing for the future to add more NPCs, but I think the immediate backlash is what made them really like knuckle down and like fix that, because I think you and I did a trial there. There was like a free weekend before Wastelander, so it was like still newish,
Yeah.
Because I remember we
playing
were
before
doing
then.
some. I remember us doing some missions, and it was just like, yeah, there was no people here.
Yep.
And I think they mostly were until Wastelanders, because maybe they were going to add NPCs. We don't know, but I think the idea was that the players will create the content.
Emergent gameplay. They're relying on emergent gameplay.
Which, sometimes works out, but it did not for them.
I don't know that you can reliably
Got dust
center
I see them.
a game on having emergent gameplay as the central focus of your game. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to focus a game on emergent gameplay as the core mechanic, because it really requires players
There's a lot of proof as to why that doesn't quite work.
Yeah. Like, it's great when it happens, but you really can't, no matter what you do, you really just can't plan for it reliably. Blam! You see that? One shot, one kill.
Must have got him in the head.
I'm gonna say that the Howling Cavern is on the same island that Hildir is on.
I think that
I
it
think
is
this
too.
Another big line.
I also am moderately sure that it's going to be in a mountain biome. So I think we should just go ahead and go to Hildir. We're gonna have to go kind of around this island, around this peninsula. Let's go to Hildir. Let's turn this chest in, and then let's go take a portal back to base and get our wolf capes, and then we'll go to the Howling Cavern.
There should be a portal there.
Yeah.
Should be.
There is a portal there.
If that is the same island, that's a massive island.
Well, that's
I
like
think it
the
is.
random generator for the land. Like, remember when we first played this game, and everything was just like big, long island peninsulas?
Yeah.
But you can have huge land masses in this game. It's just all random.
Your face is all random.
Yes, it is. It is.
Also,
I'm
in
trying
the
to get it
same
fixed.
vein of the conversation that you were having before, I had a co-worker. He's a teacher, so he hasn't got much free time or anything. That's just the nature of the job. He asked me what I did for my holiday, and I said I got a new PC, and he was like, "Oh, what have you been playing?" So I told him pretty much everything I've been playing, and he goes, "I've been playing Fallout 76." I was like, "What? You don't play games? You haven't got enough time to do that." So I think it's even just getting normies into it.
Yeah.
The show. I was surprised by it.
The show is actually good.
Yeah.
Craig, have you watched any of it yet?
You don't want to know.
Have you even finished Andor?
No.
Do you just not watch TV at all? I'm like, I get
Yeah, I
it.
don't watch
I
anything.
understand. Because to be honest, I also don't really watch much TV, but I do at least watch some. I'll watch the things that matter. Things that are
I watch
actually good.
virtually nothing.
Well, hurry up and watch Andor and Fallout. You know what? I'm gonna give you homework. This is your homework for this week. Before, oh my god. We're okay. Just keep on going.
Didn't even see that.
This is your homework for this week. Before next stream. And by the way, you have 2 weeks because I'm actually not going to be around next weekend. So, letting everybody know I'm not going to be around next weekend. So we're not having a stream next weekend. Before the next stream, which is in 2 weeks, I want you to have watched at least 2 episodes of either Andor or Fallout. Take a pick.
But if you watch one episode of Andor or one episode of Fallout,
You can do that if you want. No. But you will get extra credit if you watch more than 2 episodes. There's your homework.
I did
this
watch
is
half an episode of
bad.
Hollow.
And did you
Unless there's
enjoy
a
it?
river that we can go through.
What?
I think we're surrounded by plains right now.
It's fine.
It looks like we are.
Things ain't nothing. We're good.
I didn't hear what you said, Mark.
Did you enjoy it? The half episode of Fallout?
I enjoyed half of it, and I didn't enjoy the other half of it.
Wait, are you saying you enjoyed a quarter of an entire episode, or are you saying you enjoyed the half of the episode that you saw?
I enjoyed half of the half that I saw.
That would be a quarter.
Although, the entire half was very authentically Bethesda Fallout.
Yes.
So I could never say it's a bad adaptation.
I just don't like Maximus.
That alone, I quit right when Maximus started being on the show. Not because of him. I just the scene changed and I saw him, and I didn't really feel like continuing at that point because of the last scene.
I feel like Maximus might be the current weakest out of all the protagonists. Whoa!
I think it just we're okay.
Still
We're down to
good.
75%. I think it boils down to he has a lot of room to grow as a character in the next few seasons, and I think that they can definitely, you know, grow him as a character.
He
It
don't-
can happen.
I don't know if you can grow beyond being that dumb.
I mean, he's got to
Like
learn.
it-
You know, not everybody is born smart.
Sure.
Everybody got to learn sometime, Kyle.
was that a tower
Uh.
on the right?